To show you how to add 3-digit numbers together using 3 different methods. Now each method is going to give you the same answer, but it is up to personal preference, and whatever feels best that is going to make you decide which one of these to choose. So let's start off with base 10 blocks. Now we have the problem 456 plus 244. Excuse my handwriting. Writing virtually is not great. But we're going to construct or build each number first. So if we start with 456, we see that there are 6 in the ones place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm using the lovely website Polypad here for these. And now we have 50 in the tens place. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we're working our way up the place values. So now I need 4 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Awesome. So let's separate these hundreds a little bit so they're easier to see. Okay. There we go. So now I'm going to build 244, starting with the ones place again. It needs 4 in the ones place. 1, 2, 3, 4. It needs 4 in the tens place, or 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. And we only need 2 in the hundreds. So 100 and 200. Perfect. So now I've constructed each number. Now I need to add, and I'm going to start with my ones place. Remember, you always usually start with your ones place. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 ones. That means, since I'm doing it virtually, I get to cross these off and I get to regroup. I get to put another 10 in my tens block space. And I'm going to count all over again, but this time I'm counting by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I have a whole 100. That means I'm regrouping again. So I get to cross all of these off. And now I get to add another 100 in my hundreds place. Now whatever I get here is going to be my final answer, but I'm counting by hundreds. So that gives us 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and 700. So that gives us a whopping total of 700 as our final answer. This is really good if you want to see things visually, and if you have the blocks in person, that also helps very, very much. Now I need to erase all of these dots. Okay, let's just do this. Awesome, I have a fresh, clean slate. So my next one is going to be using a number line, but it's not going to be a standard number line. So what I want to do is I am going to just make a line all by myself, one blank line. Now we're still working with 456 plus 244. I promise you I have a better handwriting than this on paper. Okay, so I have my very wonky numbers here. I'm going to start off this number line with my biggest number. So that's going to be 456. Okay. Now, I'm going to start adding number places. Now, what that means is that if I look at my 2, I look at my 4, I'm starting off with my 4. So now I'm going to add 2 hundreds. I can either do one big loop that says plus 200, or if it's easier to break down the parts, then I'm doing 2 of these And each one of those is going to be plus 100 and plus 100. I really like this website. It lets you play around with all the numbers. And so now if you're adding 456 plus 100, that's 556, plus another one is 656. Okay, now I'm done with my hundreds place. I'm going to move on to my tens, and I can either do one really big loop for plus 40, or I'm going to do 4 small loops. And I'm going to draw these because I want them to be small. 1, 2, 3, 4, and each one of those is going to be a plus 10. So 10, 20, 30, and 40. And if you're adding by tens, then that would be easier than, say, adding by ones or so on. So 656, 666, 676, 686, and 696. Okay, we're almost done. Now I need my ones place, and that's pretty simple because you can either put plus 4 or plus 1 4 times. Right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you're just going to add up those final numbers, and that is going to get you 697, 698, 699, and 700. See, we got the same exact number as before using the other method, but the number line lets you break it up into even smaller parts, which is very cool. But if you really don't like all of those methods and you'd rather use the standard form, I'm going to show you in my very bad handwriting how to do that as well. So this method involves stacking your numbers on top of each other. So I'm going to start with my 456 plus my 244 right underneath that. Okay, and starting by adding my ones place. Now 6 plus 4 is 10. So I am going to make sure my 0 stays put right there, but I'm going to carry over, which means I'm going to put the 1 on the other side, over on the tens place. So now that turns into 5 plus 4 plus 1, which is going to be another 10. So I'm going to put that 0 here again. I'm going to carry over the 1 so that my final problem is 1 plus 4 plus 2, which is 7. And now altogether you are going to get that magic number of 700. So I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope that you pick the method that best works for you. Thank you.